हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज मैं आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस करूंगा मेथड टू सोल्व द सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस एंड द मेथड इज गॉस-जॉर्डन मेथड. If you have seen my last lecture, there we have discussed the Gauss elimination method to solve the system of the linear equation. Now, the Gauss-Jordan method. Gauss-Jordan method क्या है हमारा? This is the just modification of the Gauss elimination method. Okay. In this method, we eliminate the unknowns. But हम eliminate तो करेंगे unknown को. वो हम इस तरीके से करेंगे such that कि eliminate करने के बाद जो आपका system बनेगा, अगर मैं उसे मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में लिखता हूँ, then the matrix, that means the coefficient matrix becomes a diagonal matrix. Okay. वो हमारी जो सिस्टम बनेगा कन्वर्ट होने के बाद, एलिमिनेशन के बाद, वो सिस्टम हमारा इस तरीके से बने कि उसकी जो कोफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स होगी वो एक डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स बन जाए. ओके, सो सपोज दैट, लेट मी टॉक अबाउट द सिस्टम. सपोज दैट कंसीडर अ सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन, सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस, एंड सेइंग दैट कि आपका सिस्टम क्या है, इज that is say A1, A2, A3. Okay, is equal to, I can say that, okay, or you can say that considering the constant I am considering in such a way that A1, B1, C1, okay, and D1. I am calling these constants as A1, B1, C1, D1. Then in the next equation, I take A2, B2, C2, and D2. Okay. And suppose that I write down the third system as A3, B3, C3, D3. Okay. A3, B3, C3, D3. So I have this system. I call equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. So what I have to do? Just हमारा मेन काम क्या है कि हम एलिमिनेट को करेंगे अननोन्स को, but we have to do the elimination in such a way that our obtained system, if write down in the matrix form, then the coefficient matrix becomes a diagonal matrix. So कहने का मीनिंग है, you have to maintain a diagonal matrix form. So for that you have to be the coefficient should be there. That means this term should be present in that system of linear equation. So assuming that A1 is non-zero, so I am assuming that let, or you can say if A1 is non-zero. If A1 is non-zero, so by using this equation 1, I eliminate the x1 from equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, so in the same manner as we have discussed in the Gauss elimination method, we will do the same. Okay, इसका यूज करते हुए हमें इन दोनों इक्वेशन से x1 को एलिमिनेट करना है. तो हाउ टू डू द एलिमिनेशन? यू से दैट वी अप्लाइंग द ऑपरेशन, हम इस इक्वेशन को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? यू से दैट इक्वेशन विल बी मल्टीप्लाई, पहले इन दोनों में से x1 को एलिमिनेट करते हैं. वी मल्टीप्लाई द इक्वेशन, हमें ये a1 को हटाना है पहले, तो 1 बाई a1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए. ओके, फिर मुझे क्या चाहिए? a2 चाहिए, ताकि यहाँ पे a2x1 और a2x1 आपस में सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाए तो ये कैंसिल आउट हो जाए. ओके, तो यहाँ पर a2x1 चाहिए, सो दैट मीन्स वी मल्टीप्लाई दैट इक्वेशन बाय a2. दैट मीन्स वी मल्टीप्लाई द होल इक्वेशन बाय a2 बाय a1 एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम द इक्वेशन नंबर 2. ओके, सो वी विल डूइंग दैट ऑपरेटिंग, we are doing the operation operating equation number 2 minus of a2 by a1 of equation number 1, minus of a2 by a1 of equation number 1. okay, a2 by a1 of equation number 1. equation 1 को a2 by a1 से मल्टीप्लाई करके equation 2 में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. एंड अब इन दोनों में से भी मुझे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. इसी का यूज करते हुए, फर्स्ट का यूज करते हुए मुझे थर्ड में से भी x1 को एलिमिनेट करना है. जब मुझे थर्ड में से x को 1 को एलिमिनेट करना है, सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू? अब मैं इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा? a1 से तो डिवाइड करना है और a3 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. तो कहने का मीनिंग है मुझे इससे मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा a3 by a1 से. So we will multiply this by a3 by a1. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करें इससे और इसमें से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो. So I am doing that, operating this operation, and we are also doing the operation equation number 3 minus of a3 by a1 into the equation number 1. a3 by a1 into equation number 1. Right. So when you do the operation, so you will get the system. Let me write down over there. So first equation will be as it is over here. I was saying that it will be a1 x1 plus b1 x2 plus c1 x3 is equal to suppose d1. So when I do that, when I multiply this term by a2 by a1 will be cancelled out, that will be a2 x1. a2 x1 minus a2 x1, that will be subtracted. That means x1 term will be eliminated. So what is left here? There will be some terms, some coefficient of x2. Okay, that means the terms having the x2 will be there, and the term having the x3 will be there. Okay, and there will be some term. So I think that there will be the coefficient, that coefficient becomes changed. So I am writing down this coefficient as, suppose it is b2 dash. Okay, into variable is x2, and some new coefficient will be there. Suppose this is c2 dash, and variable is x3, and there is some new coefficient, that is, suppose that d1 dash, d2 dash. Okay, when I am doing the operation, this one, equation 3 minus of a3 by a1 of equation 1. So what will be there? It will be, that term will be eliminated. So there will be some coefficient will be there into x2, and some coefficient will be there into x3 is equal to some number. Okay, so I am saying that there is some new number. I call it as b3 dash. This is b3 dash x2, and suppose that this is c3 dash x3, and this will be d3 dash. Okay, so now the system, I have this one. I can say that this is 1 2 3. I can say this is 4 5 6. So what I do now? So you have to convert it into the diagonal form. So for the diagonal form, you have this leading term of the first equation. Now I want this leading term. This should be present in the system. So that means by using this term, I will eliminate the x2 in the equation number 4, and I will eliminate the x2 in the equation number 6. Okay, by using this term, I will eliminate the x2 from the equation number 4 and equation number 6. Okay, so what I will write down here? So I will say that when this elimination will be done, so what I have to do for that? That means we will doing the operation. I have to use this. By using this one, you have to eliminate the x2 from 4. So what I have to do? You have to do that. This should be b1 x2. When this b1 becomes b1 x2, and take the subtraction from this one, that will be cancelled out. So but here is b2 dash. So first of all, you say that the equation number 4 minus इस इक्वेशन को हम किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें? b2 डैश हमारा कट जाना चाहिए. So that means it should be divided by b2 dash, और मल्टीप्लाई में क्या आना चाहिए? b1. So that should be b1 by b2 dash of equation number 5. इससे मल्टीप्लाई करो and take the subtraction from the equation number 4. Yes. Then by using this one, you have to eliminate the x2 from the equation number 6 also. So what I do here, and do the operation equation number 6 minus, what I have to do, हमें यहाँ पे b2 dash नहीं चाहिए, so उसे divide कर दो b2 dash से. So you will divide it by b2 dash, and हमें क्या चाहिए? b3 dash चाहिए वहाँ पे. Okay, इसे subtract करने के लिए. So that means we multiply that by b3 dash. So multiply this equation number 5 by b3 dash by b2 dash. Okay, and subtract from the equation number 6, then you will see that x2 will be eliminated. Okay, when x2 will be eliminated, so the system will be like this. It will be, suppose that a1 dash, that will be x1 plus, that will be eliminated, and I have left, it will be c3, c1 dash, x3, that will be d1 dash, right? And this term will be as it is. I will write down here, that will be b2 dash x2 plus c2 dash x3 is equal to d2 dash. Suppose I have this one, right? Now by using this one you are subtracting, so that means this term will be eliminated. What I left here, I have c3. Suppose that the new coefficient will be there, so I calling as c3 double dash x3 is equal to d3 double dash. Alright, I have this term now. Okay, ये हमारे पास दो ही टर्म है. जस्ट आई एम राइटिंग इन सच ए वे, एक टर्म को मैंने फर्स्ट पोजीशन में लिख दिया, एक को थर्ड पे. मतलब हमारा x2 प्रेजेंट नहीं है यहाँ पर, और इसमें x2 और x3 प्रेजेंट है, इसमें केवल आपका x3 प्रेजेंट है. राइट, सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू नाउ, सो हमें डायगोनल बनाने के लिए आई हैव द लीडिंग एंट्री इन 1, आई हैव ए लीडिंग एंट्री इन 2, आई हैव ए लीडिंग एंट्री इन, आई शुड हैव द लीडिंग एंट्री इन 3. सो हमारे पास केवल थर्ड में एक ही लीडिंग एंट्री है 3. अब इसमें और इसमें भी हमारे पास एक ही टर्म बचनी चाहिए. सो दैट मीन्स आफ्टर दैट व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, इस टर्म का यूज करते हुए अब इन दोनों इक्वेशंस में से x3 को एलिमिनेट करेंगे. सपोज दैट द इक्वेशंस आपकी बन गई है 4 5 6 थी, ये बन गई आपकी 7 8 9. दिस इज 7 8 9. सो व्हाट आई विल डू नाउ, सो अभी हम इसे रब कर देते हैं. जो आपके पास ये सिस्टम है, सपोज दैट आई एम रबिंग दिस, you know already the system, and what I will do here, okay, let me rub this one also. Okay, you have already seen this thing. If you have not seen, you can check, you just back the video and you can check. So what I will do here, now you can check that by using the equation number 9 you have to eliminate the x3 from the equation number 7 and 8. So how it will be done? You say that now we are doing the operating. What I will do here? Equation number 7 minus. How to eliminate this x3? So you say that multiply this equation by. How to multiply this equation by c1 dash by c3 double dash into equation number 9. Equation 9 को हम c1 dash by c3 double dash से multiply करेंगे, and then we subtract it from the equation number 7. So this operation will be done, then this term will be eliminated. After that हमें ये भी eliminate करना है by using the equation number 9. So what I will do here, you will write down, we will do the operation equation number 8 minus c2 dash by c3 double dash into equation number 9. Okay, so जब c2 dash by c3 dash से इसे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा इस इक्वेशन को और सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे इक्वेशन नंबर 8 से, then this term will be eliminated. Okay, so after applying this operation, our 7 equation becomes, that will be, suppose a1 dash x1 plus, there will be, this term will be eliminated, so no need to write, and is equal to some term minus this term. Okay, multiple of this one, so this becomes some new number. I am saying that this number is d1 double dash. Right, now when I doing the operation with this one, so it will be the same, b2 dash x2, okay, and that term will be eliminated, and that will be equal to d2 double dash, suppose. And I also have this c3 double dash to x3. Right, I am writing down this term. Okay, let me write down in this in such a way that will be comfortable for you to understand. That will be equal to d1 and that first term नहीं है, second present है आपकी, okay, and that will be equal to d2 double dash and the third term it is c3 double dash x3 will be equal to d3 double dash. Okay, now you can check that when this system will be written in the matrix form. अगर मैं इसे matrix form में लिखते हैं तो कोफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स आपकी क्या बन रही है यहाँ पर, a1 dash then 0 then 0 and it is 0 b2 dash then 0 and it is 0 0 c3 double dash and the numbers having matrix having the unknowns x1 x2 and x3 and right hand side matrix this is d1 d2 d1 dash and d2 double dash and d3 double dash. Okay, so now you can check that this coefficient matrix becomes a diagonal matrix. Okay, ये आपके diagonal matrix बन चुके हैं, तो हमें यही ऑपरेशन अप्लाई कर देते हैं. अब हमें x1 x2 x3 की वैल्यू निकालनी है. So you can see that this is very simple form. Now by using this one you can find out the value of x1 x2 x3. Okay, what will be the value of x1? The x1 will be given by d1 dash by a1 dash. Okay, value of the x2 that will be given by d2 double dash by b2 dash. Okay, and x3 will be given by d3 double dash by c3 double dash. Okay, in this way we will find out the solution of the system of the linear equation by using the Gauss-Jordan method. Okay, so that was the method to find out the solution of the system of linear equations. So now let us take an example to understand the method. Okay, Gauss-Jordan method. So now I consider one example to understand the Gauss-Jordan method. So you have to solve this system of equation by the Gauss-Jordan method. I suppose that this system is 1, 2 and 3 equation number. So what was the Gauss-Jordan method? Let me again recall. You have to do the elimination in such a way. इस मेथड में हमें अननोन्स को एलिमिनेट करना है, लेकिन इस तरीके से करना है कि जो आपका नया सिस्टम बनेगा एलिमिनेशन करने के बाद, वो सिस्टम को अगर मैं मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में लिखूं तो वो मैट्रिक्स मेरी एक डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स बने. दैट मींस द कोफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स आपकी क्या बने, डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स बने. ओके, सो उसको करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले पहली इक्वेशन का यूज करते हुए बाय यूजिंग द इक्वेशन नंबर 1 we will eliminate the x from the equation number 2 and the equation number 3. Okay, so you will say that we will eliminate x from 2 and 3. Okay, अब how to do that? You have to do by using the operation. We are doing the operating. What I have to do? Doing the operation equation number 2 माइनस इक्वेशन 1 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए. हमें यहाँ पे 3x चाहिए, यहाँ पे 4x है, ये 4 नहीं होना चाहिए, सो दैट मीन्स देयर शुड बी 1/4 और 3 चाहिए हमें, सो मल्टीप्लाई 3/4. सो मल्टीप्लाई द इक्वेशन नंबर 1 by 3/4 and subtract from the 2. So it will be 3/4 into the equation number 1. Alright, now this will be the operation. After that, from the equation number 3 you have to eliminate x by using the equation 1. So how to eliminate this one? You will do that equation number, doing the operation, we are doing the operation equation number 3 minus from which number you have to multiply the equation number 1. So that means you will say that we want 2, so that means 4 shouldn't be there, so you will say that divide the equation by 1/4, I mean by 4, and we want 2, so that means multiply the equation by 2. Okay, so when it will be multiplying by 2/4, multiplying the equation by 2/4 and equation number 1 and subtract from the equation number 3. Okay, so you will say that when 2/4 means 1/2, you can say 1/2 also. Okay, then doing the operation. When you are applying the operation, so you can check that when you are applying this operation, so equation number 2 minus this thing. So first of all I write down the equation number 1 as it is 4x plus y. So when I doing this operation, So you will get the equation number 1 will be as it is. Okay. Now equation number 2 minus 3 by 4 times of equation number 1. So I will do that. X will be eliminated, so no need to write x. Coefficient of y will be 4 minus 3 by 4y. 4y minus 3 by 4y, so y is common, 4 minus 3 by 4. And z will be 2z minus 3 3 is 9 by 4 z. So that means 2 minus 9 by 4 z, and that will be 11 minus 11 into 3 by 4. 33 by 4, 11 minus 33 by 4. Then we will apply this operation. Equation number 3 minus 1 by 2 times of 1. So it will be 1 by 2, 2x, 2x, 2x will be cancelled out, no need to write x. That will be 3y minus y by 2. That means 3 minus 1 by 2 y plus z minus 3 by 2 z. That means 1 minus 3 by 2 z is equal to 7 minus 11 by 2. Okay. So when we are doing this operation, I will say that this equation is, this is 1, 2, 3. I call it as 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Now you can check that this equation can also be written as, इस equation को अगर हम rewrite करें, that can be 4x plus y plus 3z is equal to 11, and what else is there? That is 4 minus 4 was 16, 13 minus y. Okay, that will be 13 by 4y. Okay, plus that will be 4 to the 8 minus of 1 by 4 z, minus 1 by 4 z. That means z by 4, or you can say that will be 11 by 4. Okay, then the LCM will be taken. So 4 will be cancelled out. It will be 4 LCM will be cancelled out. That will be the 13, and z that will be 11. Alright, this will be the equation now. Now if we talk about the third one, 3 minus 1 by 2, that will be 5 by 2y. 5 by 2y plus 1 minus this. It will be 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2z. So minus of z by 2, and that will be 7 to the 14 minus 3 by 2. Okay. So this 2 will be cancelled out, taking the LCM and cancel out both the side. That will be 5y minus z. This will be the equation. Okay. Now I have the equation 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. Okay. So when I am getting these equations, now I have to use this equation and eliminate the y from the equation number 7 and from the equation number 9. इसका यूज करते हुए हमें इक्वेशन नंबर 8 का यूज करते हुए हमें y एलिमिनेट करने 7 से and 9 से. How to eliminate that? So you say that doing the operation, we are doing the operation equation number 7 minus, इसे किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए? So you will say that multiplying this by 13. Okay, and you will say that I have to subtract this one. So you have to multiply. You have to multiply this equation. So from which you have to multiply. So we will multiply this equation. We want y actually. So there is 13y. So that means divide this equation by 13. So we will say that equation number 8 into 1 by 13. Okay, and subtract from the 7, right? Then this term will be eliminated from the 7. Now I have to eliminate y from the equation number 9 also. That means किससे multiply किया जाए equation number 8 को? So you say that we will do the operation. We will do the operation equation number 9 minus of, we want the 5y. 13 we don't want. So that means divide by 13 and multiply by 5. So by 5 by 13, the equation number 8, and subtract from the 9, right? So when we do the operation, so when we apply this operation, equation number 7 minus 1 by 13 of equation number 2. So equation number 7 minus 1 by 13 of this. So 4x will be as it is. इसे 1 by 13 से multiply करोगे, that will be y. Y minus y becomes 0. So I write down 0 here. Thus इसे 1 by 13 से multiply करो, that will be minus 1 by 13z. और इसमें से subtract करना है, तो 3z plus 1 by 13z. So z is common, 3 plus 1 by 13z, और that will be 11 minus 11 by 13. So 11 minus 11 by 13. Now second equation, equation number 8 will be as it is. 13y minus z is equal to 11, and this. So हमें क्या करना है, इक्वेशन नंबर 9 में से you have to do 5 by 13 of 8. So when I multiply this 5 by 13, this will be 5 by minus 5 by 0. So I write down 0 here. When I multiply this 5 by 13, that will be minus 5 by 13 z. Minus z plus 5 by 13. So I take z common, minus 1 plus 5 by 13 z. That will be 3 minus 5 by 13 into 11. So 55 by 13. So 3 minus 55 by 13. So when I am doing the operation, so I rewrite the equation over here. So now this system can be written as 4x plus 0 plus 13, 3 is 39 plus 1, that will be 40 by z, 40 by 13 into z, and is equal to 11 minus 11 by 13. This will be, when do that, 11 common, and 1 minus 1 by 13, that will be 12 by 13. So 11 into 12 by 13, 11 into 12 will be 132 by 13. So I got this equation. Now the second one will be same. 13y minus z will be equal to 11, and the equation number this will be 0 plus minus 13 plus 5 minus 8 by 13, z is equal to 39 minus 55, that will be minus 16 by 13. Okay, so when I solve this one, so just take the LCM, that is 13, and that will be 52x plus, that will be 0, that will be 40z, and that will be 132 by 13 by 13. So if both sides is 13 here, I cancel out this thing. Okay, so I am not writing this 13 over here, right? Now the next equation is 13y plus, sorry, minus of z is equal to 11. Alright, now after that I got minus 18 by 13. This is 0. When I take the LCM, 0 minus 8z is equal to minus 13 divided by 13, and here it is also 13. So I will say that it will be 0 minus 8z by 13, and here is minus 16 by 13. So what I will say that 13 will be cancelled out. No need to write this thing. Okay, now I have these equations. So when these equations I have, if I rewrite this equation, this is actually minus 8z equal to minus 16. So divide the whole equation by minus 8. This equation will be minus 8. When divided by minus 8, that will be z. When divided by minus 8, that will be 2. Okay, so this equation I have. Now by using this equation, so now I have these equations. So what I have to do now, हमें diagonal form में convert करने के लिए this is the leading term x over here. I want this one, and in the equation number 2 I want this leading term. In the equation number 3 there is only one leading term. Okay, so now I don't want this z term over in this equation and in this equation also. So what I have to do, by using the equation number, I will say this equation number is 7, 8, 9. I say this is 10, 11, 12. This is 10, 11, 12. So by using the equation number 12, I eliminate the z from the equation number 10 and 11. So how to eliminate? This is 52x. Okay, so इसे किससे मल्टीप्लाई करके इसमें ऐड किया जाए? I have to eliminate this one. So कहने का मीनिंग है, इसे 40 से मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए. I want 40z ना? Just multiply this by 40 and subtract from the 10. So you do that operating equation number 10 minus 40 times of equation number 12. Okay, हमें ये z भी subtract करना है, I mean eliminate करना है from the equation number 11. So what I do the operation, equation number 11 plus just equation number 12. मैं इसे इसमें अगर ऐड कर देता हूँ, that will be cancel out. 1 times of equation number 12. Right. So when in doing the operation, when I will do the operation, so when I will apply this operation, equation number 10 minus 40 times of this one. So equation number 10, that 52x will be as it is. Then this is 0, no need to write. This is 40z and minus of 40 of z. So z will be cancelled out, right? So it will be 132 minus 40 times of 2. So minus of 80. So 132 minus 80, that will be 52. Okay. So you can say that it will be this one and 13. This equation plus of this equation. If I add this one, it will be only 13y. That will be equal to 13y. That will be cancelled out. and 11 plus 2, that will be 13. And the last equation, z is equal to 2. So I have these equations now. Now this equation can also be written as 132 minus 80. It will be equal to 52, right? So again, this can be written as 52x is equal to what? 52, and 13y is equal to what? 13, and z is equal to what? 2. Now you can check that the system becomes in a diagonal form. You can check if I write down this system in a matrix form, this is in a diagonal form. So I write down this will be 15, coefficient of x, coefficient y and z will be 0. In this coefficient x is 0, coefficient y is 13, coefficient z 0. In this x and y coefficient 0 and coefficient z is 1, and this is x, y, z. Okay, and there is in the right hand side there is 52, 13 and 2. Okay, so हमने इसे डायगोनल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर दिया कोएफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स को, तो ये हमारा गॉस जॉर्डन मेथड रहा. अब हमें सिंपलीफाई, जब इसे हमने सोल्व करेंगे तो सिंपलीफाई, जस्ट यू डू द सिंपलीफिकेशन. x will be equal to 52 by 52, x will be equal to 1, y will be 13 by 13, that y will be equal to 1, and z is equal to 2 already. So this is the solution of the system of the linear equation. That means when we are using the Gauss Jordan method, so we are doing the so much work we have to do. Okay, that means we are applying the operation 3 or 4 times as compared to the Gauss elimination method. But in this method, when we reach to the last step, there is no need to back substitution. जैसे हमें Gauss elimination में back substitution करना पड़ता था, हमें यहाँ पे back substitution करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. So directly we will get the solution. Okay, so that means the work of the back substitution is saved here. So that is the merit of the Gauss Jordan method. So then next topic we will discuss in the next class. Thank you very much, students.